2, 3, 4. Throw your clothes on the floor.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jaszy Mango, and thank you for tuning into Mango After Dark. Make sure you subscribe, you already know, to the Silk White YouTube channel, and we lit. Mwah. Stay tuned.
Coming on strong. Ooh, I got the goodies. Come on and give you some. Ooh, you got a sweet tooth. You can have as much as you want. I got the goodies. Come on and give you some. You got a sweet tooth. Tell me what you wanna do. I'm down for it. I just wanna fuck with you. Are you down for it? From the moment to the sun. I'm down for it. Your body on mine until we both go numb. You know I'ma do it right. I'm down for it. Give it to you how you like. Are you down for it? I could be your number one.
Hey y'all, this is Arabia from ArabiaAskedYou. I am on Mango After Dark with Jaszy Mango. Guys, get excited. It's about to be on and popping. We're about to talk about so much stuff. I can't wait. But remember, you can follow me at ArabiaAskedYou. I am on all of your social platforms. So just make sure you subscribe to me, follow me, and show some love. Alright.
Hey guys, this is your girl Jaszy Mango, and thank you for tuning into Mango After Dark. I know I've been gone for a little minute, but I'm back, guys, and I'm here with the one and only Miss Arabia. How are you doing, girl?
Amazing.
Yes.
I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, I'm so excited to have you here. You looking good, smelling good. I'm just about all of it.
Thank you. Yes.
And speaking of that, in your mate, what attracts you the most?
What attracts me the most to a mate or in my mate is education. I love an educated man. It's just like, just do something to me. Like he could just be like, you know, I just got my bachelor's, just got my master's. Like, oh, tell me more. No, I love education.
Yes, I will agree. I love intelligence.
Yes.
Like, just mind fuck me. You know what I'm saying? Like, take me on a whole journey of that. You know, before we get to anything sexual, I just want to be here with you intellectually.
Yes.
So, you as a mate, do you at, can I say your age?
Of course.
Okay, so you at 29, do you feel like you have evolved from being 21-year-old Arabia?
Yes. In college, I was celibate.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I was celibate all through college, like literally all through college. Where most people are getting, going through their whole phase. I was more so like, no, I'm just, if you're not my man, if you're not this, and then it got to a point. First it was if you wasn't my man, then it got to a point it was like, you know what, I just want to just focus on me. And honestly, I was the strongest I've ever been when I was in college. So I guess I could say yes, I've definitely changed. I've become a woman now. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely see things a little bit differently. But yeah, definitely say I've changed.
So what made you want to be celibate? Like, did you have some experiences as a child, or you just said, I just want to come to college, get my education, and focus and spend my money wisely and not waste it, you know?
Well, actually, so I didn't want to go to college a virgin, and so I had sex with my ex. I had sex with my ex in high school, and then I was dating this one guy, so I always felt like my third sexual partner was going to be my husband. And so it was not. And once I got to that 2 mark, I didn't have a boyfriend, like I said. And so I said, you know what? I want my third to be my husband, so I'm going to wait until I find that. And then it ended up just being, you know what? Forget just having a husband, because I was like, at this point, I think I was maybe like 19 years old.
Right.
Thinking about a husband.
Right.
And so I just said, you know what? I'm just going to focus on me and just do what I got to do.
Absolutely. How important is focusing on yourself? Like, just as women in general, how important is that? Because I know me, I kind of had an opposite story to you. I was pregnant in college.
Oh, okay.
And I kind of was like in a phase in my life where I was pleasing other people other than myself. I was more concerned, my mate at the time, he lost his mother. So I was kind of playing a mom role a lot. And I wasn't really living as a teenager. And so I had all these responsibilities that really I didn't need.
Right.
And I think, not to say I regret having my son at all, but I think if I could have switched it around, I would have did things differently, because what I was building was a family. And like you're saying, at 19, when you're looking for a husband, I'm over here building a family. We just weren't ready for that.
Not at all. And I have cousins who are in college now, and I tell them, like I was having a conversation with my cousin, I'm like, you know, yes, it's exciting. Love is a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
When you find something great, even if it's not great and it's a counterfeit, but you know, sometimes you do get those counterfeits. It's still wonderful. I think that it's very important in your youth to be youthful and to enjoy it. Mm-hmm. You know, I had a conversation with some friends before, and I said I couldn't have a one-night stand, and it was nothing against anyone who has it, but it was more so like me personally, my mental, I cannot personally do that. And so I think that you're not at 19, 20, you're not ready for marriage.
Absolutely.
But I mean, don't get me wrong.
Some people
you're right.
Right,
some people are, and it works. And whatever works for you, that's fine. But I do think I think at 19 we should definitely, 18, 19, 20, 25, we should definitely be focusing on ourselves more and getting everything we need, even if you have to go through that whole phase, you know, because I feel like it's definitely important. We don't want to be like Aisha Curry out here. Right. So I think it's very important to just focus on yourself when you're in your youth. Yeah,
no, definitely. And I don't know, do you watch She's Gotta Have It? Because, you know,
I am finished.
So, so what I basically say, like, you know, unfortunately society has all these negative labels for women and how we should behave. But it's like, well, who gave you guys the right to tell us how we should behave? Because, not to say we do what men do and men do it, not to say any of that. But if you want to be sexually liberated and you're a man or a female, that's your prerogative. That's something that you feel you want to do. It doesn't have to classify you as women as a whore or a hoe or a loose. This is what you're doing right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely agree.
People don't work and they stay home watching video games all day. Like, you know, is that productive? You know, it's like...
But I get what you're saying. I'm not to cut you off. But I also think that it also goes to us being... There's a lot of double standards when it comes to women and men. And I think that a lot of times when people see women, they look at us as ladies, as delicate creatures. So they don't want their woman doing a certain thing. That's just like, you meet a man in a strip club and my job is okay. But then as soon as I become your woman, my job is not okay. It's not okay for me to pay these bills. Right. And that's not fair.
It's not fair at all.
But that is the life that we live in.
Right.
And it's kind of like we either going to get down or lay down when it comes to it.
Absolutely. And it's so many double standards, because a lot of the time we'll get with men and we'll tell them like, oh, my last boyfriend was very possessive or this, that, and the third. And they're like, oh, I would just never do that. Then you're going out the house, got something on, and they're like, oh, well, why you got leggings on? Hold on, I only wear leggings.
You know what?
You met me with the leggings on. What is the problem? I just am so confused, and I'm very annoyed at times with that, because it's just like, this is what I want to wear. And for me, I just don't think that clothes define who you are. I think that if you are comfortable enough in yourself, whatever attention that you are going to gravitate from what you have on or don't have on, that is in you. That's what you know what you're going to see. You know what you have on leggings. But I don't think it's appropriate to have to accept negativity or someone harassing you because of what you have on. Right. You know?
But I do think in a relationship, there is a respect level.
Absolutely.
And I think that like I think that like I know in my past relationships, I've been the type to just be like, I'm gonna wear this, I'm gonna wear this on social media, like whatever. But then I got to a point as I got older, it's like, okay, it's not so much as a controlling thing. It's not so much as, well, he don't want me to do this, and he don't want. It's more so like, okay, I respect my man. Absolutely. And my man, if he does not like this, he's not okay with this, then I need to not be okay with that. Not a control thing. Right. But more so as a respect.
Absolutely. And it's all about how it's brought to you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? How you say it to me is going to make me be like, you know, whatever. I'll tell you a really personal experience. Like, I had on a jumpsuit, and I didn't realize the jumpsuit was see-through. It was a very classy jumpsuit. And so, you know, my person at the time was kind of like, they didn't like the jumpsuit or whatever. They loved it originally. But when the sun shined and we realized what was going on, they were kind of offended by it. And the way that they went about it wasn't correct, but when we had the chance to talk about it, it was fine. Because it wasn't so much as you trying to degrade me or anything. It was so much as, I respect you. We want people to respect you. And on my end, it was just like, it was just a classic error. I would, you know what I'm saying?
But you also said a key word, communication.
Absolutely.
And I think that a lot of times with relationships, regardless if it's man or woman or friendship, whatever, that communication is very important.
Right.
So yes, I mean, you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
you know what, this week alone, I had on this black and white skirt, and I had on these boy shorts or whatever. And my boy shorts was like pink and gray. And I'm just prancing around the office. I'm like,
feeling real good too.
I'm looking good, yo. I mean, like, I'm prancing. I'm getting so many compliments. I'm like, oh, look good, you look good. And I go to the bathroom and my underwear is showing. And I'm like, ain't nobody saying nothing.
Nobody said nothing.
Nobody said nothing. And it was like, dang. But at the same time, it's an error. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm purposely trying to disrespect myself or my mate. But accidents happen, especially in a situation like that. But you know you got body, so you know you can't do that.
Baby, how you doing? Listen, didn't we just have this conversation about Butcher a week ago? You need to chill out.
Man, this nigga Butcher, that motherfucking white chick he fucking with, man. For real. Man, I don't trust her, though. I need you to put hands on her, though.
I'm not putting no hands on no white chick.
Come on,
No.
Calm down. Calm down right now. She don't mess around with my man Butch out here hurt. You know what I'm saying? I need her to know it ain't no game on here. Yeah? So handle that shit for me.
Nah, you tripping.
You gonna put hands